Hey there. Hello. What's next? What do we do next, sweetie? What should we put her down somewhere? Should we get ready and go? I'll put her in the little bin. Okay. She can play a little bit. Ready for that, sweetie? Okay. Okay.
Make sure it's the right direction.
I gotta make sure her feet are okay too. Alright. Alright. Hi, baby. Oh, come on, man. Go suck up to Juliet. You may never find a gal this Hi. Hi. Out. We're going out, dogs. Out. I can't believe these dogs around here. What do you think? Out. Out. Going out. Get off the couch. It's okay. Go on out.
Rocky. Out.
Out. Out.
Rocky. Out.
That's alright.
Probably be better to just put them in the...
Do you think so?
Probably be better to just put them in the crate.
Oh, probably. I guess so.
It
you
is...
know, the hair is something you can't fix, right? I mean, it's just because you can't keep the place clean of it. But we can put this one in the crate.
Okay.
You okay? Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Good morning to you, baby, baby, doo doo. Good morning to you. Good morning to you, my baby doo doo. Hi. That's good. Hello. Hi. You had trouble sleeping last night, huh? Babies make babies of us all, don't they? Hi, baby. So I'm gonna go get ready so we can get something done today.
Okay. You want me to go with you? You didn't just want to go? But I kind of don't trust what you're gonna get.
Uh-oh. I better go alone then, or else I won't really get it.
No bacon.
I like to eat bacon sometimes in the mornings.
Well, what else do you like to eat in the morning?
Cereal.
And what else?
Jeez. I'll need to go alone. If I'm gonna get cereal or bacon.
Oh, I have cereal.
Okay, what do you have?
Captain Crunch. Some chocolate sort of cereal.
So do we need milk? Okay.
Just milk.
Tiny little baby girl. Can you imagine anyone watching this and caring at all? There's no sense to it. I pretty much think that a lot of what I want to do with the videos is in case she develops an interest in what we were like and what she was like as a little baby. Which is like she was an eataholic and she would eat her own onesie.
But just don't share it.
And we were crazy.
Yeah.
We were crazy, sweetie.
I know. But, you know...
And I don't even know, like... I won't share it. It'll be like in the middle of nowhere, but...
Yeah, just having the channel off in the boonies.
Yeah, no. The internet's an ocean.
Mm-hmm.
But then maybe she'll develop an interest. So I don't know what to say to her because I don't know what of my videos will survive or what of, like... But I guess also I don't matter at all. And so when
to some people you matter.
Yeah, but those poor suckers. They're out. No, actually, it matters that I matter to some people. But we need to matter, like, I guess in the sense that...
Are you saying that you want to matter more, or that
Well,
you just don't matter and that's kind of the end of it?
What I really want is I want to successfully nigger the N-word. I want that to matter in the sense that that's seen as something possible, and the people that endorse that aren't seen as people that are weak and that can be trampled. Instead, that they're a force to be reckoned with. Because if they are a force to be reckoned with, that has an impact on the state of the world.
I want to talk about what were the weaknesses in the, like, presentation of the idea. Because if you create a defense...
Right. Well, I would
helps.
say mostly the weaknesses have to do with me as a political figure. People don't like me as a person. I mean, but that's actually not true. Some people like me fine, but it's just the internet took off.
The detractors do so much damage, you have no clue.
And they have run the conversation in a way that's been aggressive against my character. And there's been no real defense of that.
That's what they're really interested in, too.
Right, and that's the other thing, is there's been no way to shift the conversation off of me and onto racism, or onto the larger topics, or onto niggering. And if we do that shift, since I think that the N-word needs to be the center of that discussion, because of the censorship involved, because without it being the center of the discussion, it'll get swept away.
But I feel like...
and then it'll come back, is the thing.
Right, but I feel like people are... You know how we were talking about stimulation? I think people are overstimulated because look at your appearance. It's like, so it's interesting, especially with the facial tattoos, and then the message is like bizarre to some people, like so new.
And it gets too much, and so they return to their comfort zone. And their comfort zone is
what? Ad hominem type of attacks.
No, that's a really good point.
I think that is so accurate.
And shifting it away from their zone of comfort looks to them like a selfish move on my part, because it's like, look, we're attacking you and we've got you on this, and so if you try and shift the conversation, then you're trying to escape our criticism and our scrutinizing of you. And yet, you know, there are many reasons why we might want to escape that scrutiny, and it's not just because the scrutiny is harmful, in the sense that even if there's nothing to scrutinize, if you become a scrutinizer, you can hurt somebody. You know, and even if there's no scandal, if there's an investigation into a politician, it can hurt that person. And this has been a long-standing investigation, and they've created a lot of scandals by doing it. Just YouTube politics isn't real politics, but it's a microcosm. But then in addition to that, by not being able to shift the conversation to these larger issues, all of my ideas get trampled and thrown aside, and they forget about them. And then my only hope has been like, well, post-mortem, maybe they'll be revived, right? Because I think that actually, you know, these are major, major things. I think that the interplay of taboo and race is never discussed. And usually we talk about it's like, hi, sweetie, you seem so happy all of a sudden for so briefly. There she is. Look at that smile. So she was painted. She kept describing people that were scrutinizing me, kept describing her as a half-black daughter. Like, and they were capitalizing on the taboo over interracial couplings. But we're way beyond that taboo. This is an extramarital interracial coupling. But then she, you know, I see nothing for them to panic about as far as her being a racial minority and therefore vulnerable to a lot of excessive racial attacks. And in that sense, ideally, she really would have had the word nigger as a name, because that would have allowed us to have a real bulwark into that territory. But as it is, it's like I don't know how to get past all of these obstacles, and I don't know how to shift that conversation. And so the conversation still is very much about me. And you know who's driving it is the Emo Diary and Pre-Med too. I mean, and that's
no,
the
but
thing.
really, it's the Emo Diary.
Yeah,
Like
and
she is like the CEO.
Well, I don't. So this is the other thing: is that's the microcosm within the microcosm of YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
But the real microcosm of YouTube had Happy Cabby and Bionic Dance driving the conversation. Both of them blocked me, both of them intellectually dishonest, both of them incapable of responding to the points that I made. In fact, they would criticize me for making too many points. Well, they were the only people responding to me at all, is the thing. And so the level of criticism layered upon me grew overwhelming, and so few people understood at the time